Shut up. All right. Oh no. Don't. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Azaka's Procession Part 1. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. We're on our way. Send me on my way. On my way. Wait, no. Woodfire uni for 600. That's what I was thinking. Is like some of the woodfire unis are cheaper, but I don't. I just want to plug it in and cook a pizza. Much simpler, NB. I just want to plug it in and cook a pizza. Decide who we're going to want in this. Because we're not going to get to build a full formation, folks. So I think Penelope, we move her down here. We do this. We do this. For now. For now. Okay. We got to go to 275. 275. That's not too far. We are officially out of potions that I'm willing to speed potions that I'm willing to spend. We are on our way. In the shop. Here we go. Aarakocra. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the flames on the armor is so good. So good. Look at this. Counts as an Aarakocra, changes hero alignment to lawful evil. Look at my wings. Yes. Yes, that might get bought on my main account. There's the Remoraz. Classic and Sketch. I like that these come with both like this version and this version. Yeah. I get why they did these versions, but I like this version better. I like that version better. Okay. 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 I don't think we have. Oh, we do. But yeah, here's the Turn of Fortune's Wheel Blessings. E32, so you got to get E34 at least. Not counting all this, but E34 for this. I think I've got that on my main. Actually, I think I'm in the E40s. I think I'm in the E40s. That's neat. Can I buy any of these? No. Oh, nice, Cal. I don't have the. There's no way. Like, I don't have the counter space. Uh-oh. I just broke the game. Okay, no, all right, we're good. Okay. Looked over there, I thought it just didn't go. Okay, we're fine. I don't have the counter space. I don't have the counter space for a regular toaster oven, honestly. We have to take the air fryer out and put it back. Same with a Insta pot. Hey, King Salame. Lediath, I think it's smart. I know people are freaking out about it already, and it's like, why? Like, not everybody that's going to hit tier 3 in Fortune's Wheel is going to have all their Modron cores leveled up. Also, they're going to add more Modron cores. Also, maybe this means we're getting something extra for Modron cores. Maybe. So, I don't know. Once again, people think the sky is falling. And it's actually not. It's actually not. Wouldn't want to make cooking a pizza take 5 times effort. Are we talking about like a wood fire oven? Look, there's a flavor that comes from wood fire cooking. That is, be really nice. So, you know, I like to reverse sear on my smoker. I like to reverse sear burgers and steaks. Oh my god. Oh my god, the flavor is so good. I haven't done that in a while. I should. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go over my smoker. I didn't use it last year. I need to smoke some meats this year. Vlog's back up. Is it? Working for me. Oh, now it finally works. Defeat the green salad. I mean, slod. So, Thalo, I mean, it looks like the electric one should work. I mean, they show it inside. You'd want to give it probably plenty of room. Not have it near anything combustible. Like, I would honestly probably put it on the stove top. Right under the vent, right? And I would cook it. I would just use it right there. I think it should be other. I think there's lots of things that should be in the game. The problem is they can't put it there, right? Because they already finished those. I've had this conversation, you know, many times about a lot of like patron perks. Should be early. They should be earlier. Like this needs to be changed. These are in the wrong order, but they don't. You know, they're not going to go back and change. They're not going to do a rework like that. I don't think so. Again, I think it's probably more telegraphing future stuff. And I think people should be pay more attention to that aspect than be all freaking out about, oh, what a waste. Like it's not probably. You just don't know what it's meant for yet. How do you do a reverse sear? So what is searing? Oh, I guess let's explain that first. So usually when people say you cook a steak properly, you heat up a grill and you put the steak on the grill, and it sears like those black lines on like a barbecue grill into it. Like you're searing the outside of the meat to try to keep all the juices inside so they don't just run out as it cooks. And then you flip it over and you sear the other side, right? You get a sear. That's part of the cooking process, is searing the outside. When you smoke a steak or a burger, you're cooking it at a lower temperature, but for a longer time, so it slowly cooks all the way through, and you're not searing it. And then at the end, in the last few minutes, what you do is you take your you open up, like on the smoker I have, you can open up this little panel that then gives direct access from the flame to your cook surface, instead of just generally heating and smoking everything. And then you can sear the outside so that at the end you still get that nice look, and also there's like a nice flavor that usually can come from that. So then they call it a reverse sear. So instead of searing at the beginning of the cooking process, you're searing at the end. What's the difference between searing and char grilling? When you're barbecuing, you're searing it. When you put it on, you get your heat up, and the second you throw it on, it starts to sear the side that's closest to the open flame. That's the searing process. And when you turn it over, you're searing the other side. You don't do that first when you're smoking it, because you're cooking it again at a lower temperature that's letting the heat like slowly heat up and push into the meat, which it's, I don't know, it's just a nicer, I don't know if you've never read around like why you smoke meats. It makes them more tender. It can make like, you know, tough meats more tender. This is why it's usually like briskets are a big one. Brisket's usually a really tough meat, but when you smoke it, it becomes super tender. So you're doing the cooking first and then the searing after, instead of the searing first and then the heat pushing through and cooking the rest of the burger or the steak. Oh, I wouldn't put a wood fire pizza oven inside. I was talking about the electric pizza oven. I would still put that right on top of the stove under a vent. You wouldn't put a wood fire pizza oven inside your house unless it's built into the house with a chimney. J-Dog, I know you're trying to make a joke, but there is actually stuff you can actually you can wrap your brisket in. But yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. This is the Cooking with Garwa stream. It kind of has been today, yeah. Yeah, see, but I think char grilling is kind of the same as I think when you're doing a good grill, like a barbecue, I think you're searing the outside of it anyway. I think you're doing those two things at the same time. You're just, yeah. Char grilling is usually just cooking on usually a charcoal grill. Hence char grilling. But searing can happen in any kind of cooking situation. How do you set your oven? I don't have an oven. I don't do it in an oven. Again, I do it in a smoker. So, you know, low and slow. I don't know. Hold on. I haven't done it in a while, so I'd have to find my I have my notes somewhere. Give me a second. Oh, and this one. Kind of got it down into a habit, and then I stopped doing it, so now I'm going to have to teach myself to do it again. Hold on, let's see if it's under this. This one? Oh, that one doesn't do it. Okay. Smoker temperature 225 Fahrenheit, so 107 Celsius. So nice and slow. Usually the prep is like, it takes a while to get to that temperature. But then you're cooking it for an hour, and this is what people are like, oh, like a burger. You can be done with a burger in a few minutes, but it's so good though. So yeah, you're cooking that burger for an hour. Because it's slowly cooking its way through, and then at the end, you sear the outside. You flash sear it. Yeah, see, now I got it. And then my mouth is watering. I want to do that soon. No Texas crutch, but don't. Hey, look, I'm all. If people want to use the Texas crutch, I think that's fine. The same way that's like, I may not want to use Artemis, but if you want to use the Idle Champions crutch, you can do that too. Uh, but I think so. Here's the thing: we're talking about when we talk about the Texas Crunch, we're talking about like a. You can wrap it in like a butcher paper. You could do, but usually it's like a foil, uh, and it just helps you get through the stall better. This is smoking meat stuff, folks. You may not get it. And I think that just makes it more accessible to more people because smoking meat is super technical, and anything you can do to make it more accessible to people, I'm down for. And if that means you wrap it in foil, then that means you wrap it in foil. Serious European question over here. Smoked normally is followed by salmon or bacon. Your smoked is a cooking technique. Well, so is yours. I mean, you're getting smoked salmon and smoked bacon from the same cooking technique. It's just a different kind of meat. You can smoke all kinds of meats, but usually it's done when you're smoking like a man salmon. I mean, yeah, smoked salmon you get all that a lot, but that's a very delicate meat. And usually you're smoking a very thick, or I should like a very tough meat. Um, and in that process, it's making it not only freaking amazing, but it's softening it up. Basically, you're the slow cooking process, slowly getting up to a heat all the way through, and then it gets to a point like it's the stall where it starts taking all the fat and the muscle, everything, and just breaking it down. And that's kind of when the temperature rise stalls because it's basically molecularizing, turning all of that into liquid inside your meat, and that creates a cooling process. So, and you're trying to push through that to keep cooking the meat. Um, and that process of getting it through that is what breaks all the tough stuff down and all the fat and just injects all of that into the rest of the meat, and makes it tender and delicious. But but smoked salmon and smoked bacon, these are using the same process, but you just may never experience the rest of the joy of smoked meats where you are. Yeah, it is outdoor cooking. It is outdoor cooking. And here's the thing is for a long time smoking meats was not very accessible because it is a long slow process that's determined based off like the weight, like the weight of the meat, also like how thick it is and everything, like you're determining how long it's going to have to cook for. Like I just said, a burger is an hour. So imagine taking a brisket that's like bigger than this screen, and in the thick end could be like this thick and like this wide. Um, you're talking anywhere from 12 to 16 hours. 12 to 16 hours. I do smaller briskets so we can cut the time down and I can do it, during the day, but it's still anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. And the smokers that they have now, like instead of doing, I use one of the automated ones, which basically uses specially made wood pellets. So it's a pellet smoker, and so you fill a hopper, and there's a lot of electronics and stuff, and basically it slowly it's got like a spiral feed for the pellets into the heating portion, and it just slowly continually feeds wood in to maintain the proper temperature so that you don't have to sit there and just constantly be feeding wood in and watching a temperature, because usually you had to have to sit there with your smoker the entire time and watch it maintain the temperature by adding wood and moving the wood around and everything. So it's become a lot easier, and these kind of pellet smokers are becoming more affordable. Again, anything that makes something far more accessible, I'm all about, and these are making smoking far more accessible for people. But yeah, like mine is a pellet smoker, and then it's got a digital display on the outside, and you can plug in meat thermometers and feed them through a special hole, and like they're specially cabled, and so you can have the thermometers in your meat and see the heat display, the temperature displays on the outside, so you know if you're at the when you get to the right temperatures. You don't have to open your smoker and release that air, release all that hot air, and potentially cause a problem. You can leave it closed the whole time. It's great. You do have to obviously open it to to mop your brisket on a regular basis. Mop your briskets, folks. Mopping isn't just for idle champions. It's for briskets. For the record, smoking meat is more a religion than a cooking method. I mean, there are definitely people that treat it that way. Am I preferring Dine Hair over Nahara? I wasn't using Nahara. I was using BBEG. So no. But like, are you talking in Briv gem farming? I wouldn't use her in Briv gem farming either. But do you just mean like going fast at the start of a run? I haven't tried it. Really. I should. She's new. I just haven't used her much yet. There you go. Dilettante breaks it down for you. Low and slow, whether through smoking, braising, or other low temperature methods, is used to turn tough connective tissue into collagen. Yeah. But then it's also, I mean, you can, once you liquefy it, it can spread through, soak up, give that nice juicy meat. Smoked turkey is really good. I haven't smoked a turkey yet. I've had smoked turkey, but I haven't done that yet. I've stuck to briskets, steaks, and burgers. Pellets, how dare you? Look, I don't just, again, anything that makes things more accessible for people and still provides a good quality result, I'm down for. We were talking about names of books. I have a book right over there. Hold on, I'll go get it. I'll get it in a second. Mine doesn't have the phone app accessibility. That was the next, like, I had to get, like, I got a smaller one because it's just me and my mom. If I wanted to do full-size briskets, I would have needed the next size up. And that one came with the tech that would have sent, would have given me a phone app that would tell me the temperatures and then would just notify me when it gets to the right temperature. I actually have to go and check mine. Hey, Silver Slugs. Yeah, I haven't really used Diner yet. So, we'll see. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Let me go grab this book. Hold on, folks. It's out in the other room near the smoker, near the back door. I'll be right back. Okay, I found one of my meat books, but here's the other one. So I have Franklin Barbecue. So this is obviously Texas barbecue. I shouldn't say obvious, but pretty good, pretty good. But that one's good for breaking down theories and all that kind of stuff. And then I also have Franklin steak. So one for, cooking steaks and selecting your meats. Selecting your meats. They're both very big books. Very worth it. Very worth it. Yeah, Meat Smoking Manifesto. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like here's the way they think you should smoke meats and the way they've found it successful, and they're very, very successful at what they do. So yeah. But like we were talking about, some people treat it like a religion. Well, there you go. And, yeah, for me to host a barbecue, I would literally have had a bigger. I got the smaller smoker, so. Meat Smoking D&D campaign book. I also have that Heroes Feast book, the D&D cookbook. I just saw that out there too. I don't know why it's near the smoker though. My wife went to us on a girls trip. They got in line at Franklin Barbecue at around 5:30 a.m. with a case of beer and borrowed lunches. Yeah, look, that's what people do. They camp out early in the morning, so that because it's a lunchtime thing, like, and they run out, of food. I have not been, but yeah, Wizards of the Roast. Oh no, I kind of love it. Kind of love it. No, that's definitely a big cooker. That's not. No, that's no, 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 no. Basically, like our barbecue died, and I was like, you know what? Instead of getting a barbecue, I'm gonna get a smoker that you can use as a barbecue, and I love it. My mom can't use it at all. She just doesn't want to. She doesn't want to deal with technology. So she just wants a gas barbecue that she can just go out and push a button on and then turn it off. And that is not what I bought. So I might have to also buy one of those, just because. Most of the stuff in the D&D cookbook is not something I would eat. There were a couple. I'm picky. There were a couple recipes in it that I've wanted to try, and I just haven't yet. Problem is, I'm always streaming up until I'm going to blame all of you. I'm always streaming up until dinner time. So usually, if I'm cooking something, I'm putting something in a slow cooker before I start my stream. Or I can cook a pizza afterwards, right? Like Sundays are the only days that I can really do more prep work involved type stuff. And I had a grill in an apartment. We had a double master apartment that had a little deck, and I put my barbecue back down on that, and I never used it. I think my roommate did. I bought a barbecue when I was I was renting a room in a house with a friend of mine, and it had this great little backyard, but there was no barbecue. So I went out and I bought a barbecue, and literally a month after I bought it, the owners of the house decided they were going to sell it and that they were going to renew the lease. I was like, so I moved that barbecue around from place to place, and I don't think I ever really. I think it ended up here, and we used it for a while, and then we got rid of it. No mom streams. You know, my mom doesn't fully understand streaming. So look, I'm just glad finally got his smartphone and learned how to use it. Not really, sort of. So why do you want to make pizza in 90 seconds? Well, I mean, it would still take 20 minutes to prep, but I mean, I can make a pizza in what is it now? Like if I'm just going to make that frozen pizza, which is not what I would use that oven for. Well, so here's the thing. I was making like pizza dough, and then I would go out and I would, flatten out the pizza dough and put all the stuff in and then put it in an oven, but it would take a long time because can't even really get to 500 degrees, so it takes a little longer to cook. They weren't that great. I kind of stopped more because I didn't really like the crust. The pizza was fine, but being able to like I could just make if I could just make a small version and then just throw it in that oven, cook it, and give my mom her own like vegetarian pizza, and then I make whatever I want next. Like that's great, and I can't really do that in our oven. The collection screen work on Epic like this? Nope. Not loading in. Slow cooker cam. Yeah, no, that would. Yeah. Lyra did finally show up on stream. It was for what? One of his big one. His big number one wasn't the one where he sang Mars' Guiding Hand. Yeah, she wanted a slice of the cake, or to at least taste the cake. It was in and out real fast. Took a spoon to it. All right, I knew she wasn't just like it wasn't like a finger, like it was something. I couldn't really tell because it was kind of off camera. Yeah, 500. I think it was 500. Wait, can I bring that up? Hold on. Hold on. Should be able to do this. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Boom, 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 boom. Here's a man who puts Big Me to shame. Do, 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 do. His hands are magic. Idol champions his game. Do, 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 do.
Hold on. Was it? Sorry, I couldn't hear it, so I didn't know how loud it was. Hold on, I'll try this again.
Boom, 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 boom. Here's a man who puts Big B to shame. Do. His hands are magic. Idol champions his game. Do. He's got a cup of tea for wetting his whistle. Do. His advice is on point like a magic missile. Do. Hey Mars, we got questions for you. Do. Hey Mars, we need your guidance too. Do. From your guiding hand. Do. Look sharp.
There we go. Sorry, I had to. The first time I wasn't able to hear it. So the second time, it was coming through. It was loud enough that it was coming through the mic. So I had to mute the mic. So yeah, this is what happens when we're doing it live, folks. That's the best version of Mars's Guiding Hand. Dice Goblin, if it says click here to buy the new skins, but it's not in the shop, you maybe restart the client? Because this is in my shop, but I had to restart to get to it. Although someone said there was a Strongheart one, too. I don't see a Strongheart one. Maybe that's broken? I don't know. All right. Oh, music back on. Nope. I clicked the button, but I saw that it didn't go. Really? Yeah, I don't know. Did he do my song? I don't know. Oh, the Strongheart skin was last week? I guess did I just miss it? Did I miss it again? Down? Okay. Getting there. I just don't want to, like, scroll by it. Seems weird. Oh, no, I remember that. Yeah, okay. I remember that one. Never mind. I do remember that. Oh, no. Oh, no, I broke it back. There we go. All right. We're cruising along. We got to get to 275. Did a song live for me a couple years ago? I don't remember. Oh, they're just saying defeat Dragonborn Glitch, Strongheart, and Crystalwork. So we fight Dragonborn Glitch in the adventure, I guess. Dragonborn Glitch, Strongheart. They're just saying it's, but it was added to the game a little while back. Oh, is that the clip with Lyra? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because he puts the cake down. And then she runs in like a ninja. Like a ninja. He like turns his back. She's right behind. Sneaks in right behind and then right out. Yep. Like, what the hell? Where's mine? That was funny. That was funny. Look at 3,800 gems. We'll get 550 when we finish this. So we'll probably be closer to 4,500 or so by the time we finish this one. Trying to get to 12.5. We want I want to get this carefully balanced feat, this 40% carefully balanced. This is a speed feat, and so it will pay for itself. On Human, it will pay for itself. I'm not going to wait for the 50,000 one. It would pay for itself eventually too, but that's more when we're gem farming. I want this one. And I'm at the point where, you know, I'm blues and purples everywhere. Everywhere. The only thing I'm really losing by not opening gold chests right now is speed potions, which, man, I was thinking about not doing. I was thinking about not waiting. I really was, because I'm like, ooh, but speed potions, though, they're such a big deal. But our luck with speed potions was not great yesterday. Oh, we got a couple, but we needed a lot more. So, yeah. And right now we're doing campaign stuff, and when you're going to sit down and focus on campaign stuff, that's a good time. Like, when the rewards are 550, like 400, 500, it's a good time to be like, okay, I'm going to be doing a lot of these in a row. I'll save up some of them. You know what else I got when I left and went out to get the book? Second root beer. Second root beer. I also got, for the next snack break, French onion sun chips, which I've never tried. I'm going to try and remove a hornet's nest from your garage. I hope that's a euphemism. I hope that's a euphemism. Yeah, I don't even know what to tell you there. Yeah. Yeah, usually I'm trying to think of what do we do? You smoke it, but like you gotta, I don't know if you want to, you definitely want to create smoke that makes them leave the nest. And then, but then you know, and then they're going to be a little calmer, but it's hornets. They're never calm. So I don't know. I think you just burn the house down and build a new one, right? Oh no, wait, that's what we do for spiders. That's what we do for spiders. That's right. That's right. Yeah, if they're dormant at night or early in the morning, that feels like a better time to do it, but I don't know. So Omen's Ult Bug, is E290 minutes good or bad? I don't know, Lurking Rider, like here's the thing with it, is his cooldown down to 1 second? If it is, you're doing the best you can do. If it's not, then it gets better. Isn't smoke a bees thing? I thought so too, but hey, if it works for wasps. The nest in an Amazon box and leave it on the porch. Oh. Wow. I mean, wasps are just spicy bees. I don't know. I've never eaten one to know. You want to know. There's some deadly wasps out now, though, so just be careful. Oh, it's still on the normal? Yeah, so the thing about then no. The thing about it is it gets down, it has to, for it to break, the Omen bug is that the ultimate cooldown starts reducing itself. And once you get it below the 15 seconds that normally I think is how long the buff lasts, that's when it starts reapplying the buff and building the buff values and breaking the game. I don't know if the potato can do it, Lurking Rider, because a lot of, like, from what I heard, it's basically you want to have 10 champions in your formation and you want to have 10x speed, because something happens with that, with a familiar on Omen and Dungeon Master's ultimates, and something happens there that breaks the way it's calculating the times, and it glitches down to like a 1 second cooldown. Yeah, Dilettante, I like the idea of doing it from a distance with a water jet. That's nice. I don't know if it works everywhere, but sure. I don't know, Dice Goblin. You would have to test that, right? Is she both lawful evil and chaotic good? You would have to test. There's ways to test. Like, you'd have to find somebody that works based off one of those alignments and is it applying both or is it replacing? I don't know. That's a Dev Insights question. Or you can figure out how to test it yourself. But I wouldn't know off the top of my head. I would hope it would replace and not give both. Now, I feel like if he tried to use that torch like a flamethrower in his garage, he would burn it down. Which is one of the ways we did say you could deal with it, but I don't think that would go over well with his family. Taking wasps to swamp areas to keep the mosquito population down? I mean, that sounds neat. Natural predators. Like, it's a bug with Dungeon Master's ultimate? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, for me, all I had was a familiar on Omen and Dungeon Master, and without doing anything, and then I left, and then I wasn't even paying attention, and I came back, and both Omen and Omen's ultimate cooldown was 1 second, and so were multiple other people in the formations. Some were 2, some were 3, one was 4, but they had all become small without ever hitting them. It was weird. And it stayed that way as long as they were in the formation. If you pulled them out and put them back in, it went back to normal. Omen kept his buff value for some reason, but not the ultimate cooldown. A rake and a catcher's mask? I wouldn't want I don't think a catcher's mask really helps. A fencing mask? Absolutely, but not a catcher's mask. Do wasps still fly through the holes in a catcher's mask? Oh, it counts as both. Monastic Coffee says it counts as both. Dark Urge is showing 2 evil, 1 good on Dark Urge's spec choice with just Dark Urge and Orkira. And there you go. Yeah. That is a good way to test it. Oh yeah, mosquitoes will totally breed in water puddles after rains. They just need standing water. It doesn't have to be constantly standing. They just need standing water. We do a giveaway. We gotta get him a fencing mask for his next birthday. Nice. Nice. Letty outlived. Hooray. That's exactly what hornets on a computer would say. Oh no. We've got a hornet Lediath in chat now, folks. Kind of like a rat, cranium rat Avrin. It's just it looks like Lediath, but it's a mask and it's made up of a swarm of angry hornets. Oh, wow. Mhm. 3,000 wasps in a trench coat is the Human version. Hornet streamer Lediath to go with cranium rat Avrin. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, maybe he got bit. Maybe he's a were hornet now. Extra long or normal length, Athletes? Do you guys like it? I don't know. Do you turn into a hornet now? Do you turn into a were hornet now? 3-minute ads. It should only be 90 seconds. Nope, these are good. It's all these are almost to me. These are the French onion sun chips. These are almost to me like the best part of an onion ring, but in a chip. No, I think I would almost rather have these than onion rings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are damn good. Who needs the worthless vegetables in the middle? Exactly. I mean, look, these are made out of whole grain, so it's not like they're not healthy. Swarm Lord Lediath, yes. That's your legendary skin. All right, Lediath. Go run your errands. Totally not hornets. I'm confused by the. I get there's a Fallout reference, but isn't Cazadores antlers? Isn't that the word for antlers in Spanish? Or am I misremembering? Antlers or deer? I don't remember. Oh, it's hunter? Really? Wow, I was way off. I could have sworn it is a tequila. Cazadores. That's why, but it has a deer on the bottle. So I thought that it stood for like antler. I was messed up. Okay. Never mind. I totally misunderstood that when I was living in Mexico. Oh, in Fallout, they're tarantula hawk wasp? Oh, okay. And cornamenta. Okay. That makes sense. Right. Those are good. I'm a little upset the box only came with like 5 packs of those. I'm going to devour those. Yeah, I just kind of, it's one of those words that nobody had taught me. I just inferred based off the fact that on a bottle of Cazadores it was a deer, that it was about antlers. I think it was a reference to either antlers or deer. I never asked. I never asked. Makes way more sense. Why do they name it after antlers? All right. Yeah, makes way more sense now. 4920, and we're almost there. I mean, season spoilers. I get. Well, I don't know. Rumors, not spoilers. Rumors. Season 2 of Fallout's going to be in New Vegas. I didn't play New Vegas, so I will know nothing about it. Who gave that deer a weapon? Look, it's just self-protection. Everybody has a right to protect themselves, right? I mean, that's what people always say. That's why people say they have guns. So the deer, that means the deer can have them too, right? Right? And that's only fair. New Vegas was the best Fallout. Yeah, I only played 4. I came into that franchise real late, and when I looked at the others, I was like, "Ooh, those graphics don't really look like I want to play it." I would have at the time, I'm sure, but yes, we did just spoil that the series doesn't end in season 1 of Fallout. Sorry, guys. Is it worth it to hold gems and get Lae'zel's hurry up feat, or wait and get gold chests and invest in another speed champ? I don't know. I mean, right now I am currently pausing to get Human's feet because I'm doing things that are getting me lots of gems, like basic campaign stuff. So I feel like I can get to 12,500 quickly. But I'm not going for his 50,000 feet at this point. No way. That's way too far off for me. So it depends on how quickly you can earn gems, is what it comes down to. I think we'll be fine on this account to get me to wait for 12.5. Beyond that, I don't know. Why am I thinking that Far Side comic? Because that's exactly where that's where my mind went and why I said that. Also, there's that wasn't it a Fallout Boy video? That was funny. No, sad, funny, sad. Wasn't it Fallout Boy? Aren't they the ones that did that video? More. I don't know. What click damage we're killing with people. All right. Part 1 done. And what finishing part 1 does is it actually unlocks and makes appear. See, now there's a 1 here. Makes appear the variant that gets you Azaka, because before it was up here. Procession part 1, but this one wasn't even showing, and it is now.